All right, on this episode of Bowks Talking Bouts, happy to be speaking with an individual who has a big fight going at Bellator 259. It is happening on May the 21st, a flyweight collision. Hannah Guy and Valerie Loureda getting out there, and I have Valerie on the show for the very first time. How's your day going so far there, Valerie?
Hi, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's great to be able to talk to you here ahead of this big fight here and whatnot, and just cool because, I've been doing some research on you, and it's just interesting, like the lifelong commitment to martial arts, just being the fourth Dan Taekwondo black belt there. Like, how great does it feel to have this level of, profile and platform to kind of showcase what has ultimately been a lifelong pursuit?
Yeah, martial arts has always been my passion, and I've never been able to go a day without it. And I realized that following my passion and chasing my dreams, everything has come to me because I'm doing what I love to do, and it's not forced. I do this because I truly love it, and I know that I was born to be on a platform to show the world the martial artist that I am. So it's just really exciting to have my taekwondo background and put it into a stage, into a way that the audiences have never seen before. And, I feel like I was born to put taekwondo out there, and just show people a different type of fighting dynamic style and just an entertaining fighter, man. I like people to watch me and have a good time, and just to watch the beauty of martial arts and how feminine it can be at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. And just, Master Frank's Taekwondo Academy, just, so well known. But I'd seen some older social media posts where you were just talking about how humbling the experience was to be able to go on that jiu-jitsu journey and get the white belt again. What was that kind of moment like, just having a level of martial arts mastery, but kind of like going back to that, like, neuroplasticity kind of stage almost, like it's a clean slate kind of thing,
Yeah, that's crazy that you mentioned that, because that was kind of like a turning point for me in MMA, because I realized I spent so many years doing one discipline, and now I was exposed to another one, and it just kind of it just awakened the beauty of martial arts and how many different aspects there is to it, and how I could be the best in every single one of them, and what I could offer in every discipline and mix it with my style. So getting my jiu-jitsu white belt was the most humbling experience for me. I got my black belt when I believe when I was 13 years old or something like that. And it was amazing to me. And the whole jiu-jitsu experience, learning such a technical discipline from a white belt, it's incredible. And I've gotten so much better, and I've enjoyed learning, as I've enjoyed being a student again and learning from my instructors and everybody that knows so much about jiu-jitsu. But I'm excited for this fight because it goes to the floor. I'm going to submit her in her own game.
Yeah, and I'd seen some previous interviews, too, where it seemed like you were indicating a level of interest in showing off the wrestling acumen you've been able to develop there. Like, how important is that to be able to show off eventually in a fight? Like, is that something you're really looking forward to showcasing, just like your level of skill within wrestling you've developed over this recent time?
Well, yeah, I just have an incredible Cuban wrestling base, and I don't think you know what I mean by that, but, the best Cuban wrestlers have taught me wrestling from scratch. So I have that base. It's just in my fights, I've never really been given an opportunity, and also I like to be an entertainer and to show, and I like people to enjoy what I do. So grappling against the cage, it's not really that fun. I like to show my strikes and kicks and overhands and just things like that. I like fighting to entertain the public, but if I have to wrestle, I'm going to wrestle. I'm going to out-wrestle any girl in front of me.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to showcase the wrestling when you're knocking people out there, eh?
Yeah. I love the striking dynamic and attack and defense and stuff, but I also love wrestling. I know what the public likes to watch, and that's why I've been so successful so far, so young. It's because, I hear the crowd, I feel the crowd, I feel the people through the camera, and, I just want to perform and deliver and just have people watch me and be able to reach parents and influence the lives of young girls who want to do my sport.
Yeah, and that is, super super important for sure. It seems like you've been a role model for a lot of individuals and clearly getting attention. I mean, I think I saw Demi Lovato was shouting you out at one point too. Like, how cool is it to be on this individual journey where you're just, refining the martial arts skill set, but also be able to inspire people and, like want them to strive for more sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, the people that have reached out to me are some of the most successful people and most well-known in the world today. And, something that they've always told me is that, Valerie, you're special and I see you, you remind me of myself. And that's kind of what keeps me going, because they remind me to keep doing what I'm doing, that I have a different star factor that I know I have inside me. And obviously people are seeing it because the 3 fights, I've done a lot. And, I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep staying true to myself, not letting anybody tell me what I can or can't do, how to post, not to post. I am Valerie, 100% in and out of the cage, and that's what's gotten me here today, and I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, and I just love how you've taken ownership over certain things, like the whole hashtag just an IG model. It's like internet trolls trying to get certain things going, but you turned it into a very positive thing, so I love to see that too.
Thank you, yeah. I mean, the just an IG model, I've always modeled since I was little. Even in September when I was traveling to fight in Olympic ranked tournaments, I was still doing my photo shoots on the side, even if it was in Colombia, if it was in Mexico. I've always been doing that, so it kind of, when I started the sport and I was continuing to do what I had done in Olympic style taekwondo, it kind of was weird to me how people, really weren't used to that. But that's what gave me the power, because I realized how much influence I had in the sport being myself, and I just worked as hard as I can to get to Bellator, a platform that will recognize me and allow me to show myself to the world.
Yeah, and it seems like you get a lot of strength. I mean, I mentioned your father earlier, but also it seems like your mother is someone that, you derive a lot of strength and motivation from, just, her ability to overcome the health issues that she was going through and stuff like that. Like, I think I'd seen an interview where you were saying that at one point your mom had asked to go to the hospital, and you didn't know how to drive at the time, but had to learn in the moment to facilitate helping her there. So just like a really amazing story there. It really took my breath away.
Yes. I mean, people don't know my family story. My family story is, it's crazy. And what my sisters and I have been through is insane. And I know I'm working as hard as I can, because I know that our story is going to be told. There will be a documentary. People will learn, because my family is different. The way I was raised was different. And I was born to do something big and different. And I'm just in the path of proving it.
Yeah, and you mentioned your sisters as well. I'm kind of curious, it seems like they're obviously adept with the taekwondo dynamics there, but is there a level of interest on their end to be, competing within mixed martial arts? Are we going to see the Loureda sisters brand, fully cross over to MMA?
Well, my sister Natalie, that you saw in the cage wrestling, that she's going to corner me and win this fight, she's an amazing taekwondo fighter, but she started kickboxing and teaching her to kickbox. MMA, I don't know if she would ever go into it, but for sure, kickboxing and tournaments and things like that. And my other little sister, no, she's an amazing black belt too, but she loves her acting and her singing and her shows that she does. So, I think I'm the one representing MMA in this family right now, and we're all going to go up together. But I think the three of us are we're going to showcase taekwondo and a traditional martial art in a way that the world has never seen.
Yeah, I love hearing that, and just getting some elite level work at American Top Team. Who have you been sparring with specifically for this camp here? Because I know historically you've gotten to work with names like Joanna and Kayla Harrison.
I've been sparring, I even sparred the other day Martin Moraes, the UFC, that he was a champion. You know what I'm saying? Martin. I've been fighting Jeanette, Kayla actually fought the girl that I'm fighting, and she beat her split decision. Just a lot of the UFC 125ers and some females that have been available in the gym. But I've gotten amazing work in, and, I'm prepared and I'm fully ready.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was kind of checking out the backstory too, and as far as the fact that you're a broadcast journalism major, I'm kind of curious. Can we see Valerie Loureda working some analyst jobs for Bellator MMA? Does that have any level of intrigue for you?
I actually gotten offers already from other promotions to do commentation, and, you know, I know Bellator, I'm going to start doing that soon, so pretty soon you'll see me fighting in the cage, and you'll hear my voice commentating my fights out the cage. And, you know, it's my career. I'm studying broadcast journalism at University of Florida, so I'm training 2 times a day. I try to do my school, and I'm investing in my business and developing my brand.
Yeah, I understand you were part of Deco Drive and everything like that, and you were part of the school's first broadcast journalism class there.
Yes, I was. I developed the first broadcast journalism program at our Lady of Lords Academy, and actually I was the one to interview Gloria Stefan, who graduated from my high school as well, making alma mater. So I think I'm going to walk out to one of her songs, Lady Conga, from Gloria Stefan, just to honor the Cuban legacy and the legacy of our Lady of Lords Academy, which is my alma mater.
Like for this fight specifically, or just in general in the future?
No, for this fight, I think I'm going to do it.
Oh, cool. Well, that kind of segues into my next question pretty well. I was wondering, like, when you're in the gym getting in the work, because I usually ask fighters about this, like, if there's any genres of music they're, like, most partial to kind of getting in that work too. I know some fighters, it's kind of incidental a little bit. Like, it's like, whoever grabs the aux cord, it's fine. But do you have any preference in that regard?
Yes, all I listen to, like, when I train is, one of my favorite songs is Sweet Dreams. I don't really know Sweet Dreams on Melody.
Oh, yeah.
Like an old school song. I love old school music. So like Sweet Dreams, salsa, of course, Gloria Estefan, La Negra Tiene Tumbao, Celia Cruz, you know, just Hispanic music, or just there's certain songs that bring out a certain memory of my childhood, cutting weight in taekwondo, or training with my dad, or things like that. It just kind of like leads up to this fight, because every song that I play while I train reminds me of a certain moment in my life that prepared me for this moment, and I can never get tired of it. I'm repetitive with it, and it puts me in a certain mindset in order to go out there and kill.
Yeah, I love the, you know, methodology that underpins that there, and just how that's motivating you there. But just in talking about the, I guess, stylistic proclivities of your opponent, Hannah Guy here, like, are you someone that does diligent tape study on your opponents? Do you more so allocate that to your trainers and focus on your own efforts? Like, how does that get divvied up?
No. If I've watched, I saw my coach Moshe, he showed me like 10 seconds of the fight, and I saw it, and I go, okay, I know what I have to do. I don't want to see it anymore. I've seen her face maybe 2 or 3 times just because every time I graphic with her face, and I have to see it, but like, my opponents, I don't look at them, I don't study them, you know, I give it to my coaches, tell me what I have to do. Okay, every girl's gonna come at me and try to take me down, same game plan. You know, like, that's gonna be what I have to do with for the rest of my career, and it's okay. I'm prepared for it, I train with the best of the best, and nobody could get to me.
Yeah, that's curious. Like, do you think that's a bit of a facile characterization from your opponents there, just this rigid idea of like, oh, I'll just go out there and take her down?
Yeah, like, it's stupid because you're gonna get caught and you're gonna have a knee or a kick in your face, you know, but this fight, I'm gonna do it differently, and, you know, I'm gonna surprise some people.
Yeah, well, I'm very much looking forward to checking that out there, but you've been pretty great with your time, and I'm glad I was able to get some insights from you ahead of this fight here. But just in the interest of being mindful of your schedule and your presumably busy day you have here, is there anything you'd like to add as a parting thought as we're wrapping up here, Valerie?
No, all I want to say is, you know, I am myself, and to the people who kind of hate or like comment negatively because they've never seen a female cross over a beauty and elegance in martial arts the way that I'm doing, you know, they don't know, you know, and, you know, they think that only because I'm sitting at home, like, I'm 22 years old, okay? I debuted professionally the first time I fought without shin guards, opening a main card for Bellator, the Mohegan Sun, fully sold out, okay? Like, I have put myself in the worst positions in order to grow, and I know people don't see that because they think that I'm older than I am, or they have no idea, but I'm just patient. I let them say everything, and I promise you, I'm going to prove to the world the martial artist I am, and they've never seen anybody like me.
Yeah, I mean, that's a curious kind of thing with, you know, detractors and stuff like that. It's like, I think your performances kind of speak for themselves, but I think there's invariably going to be those negative internet people that try to drag people down. A weird culture, I think, personally.
it. I'm fine with it. Nothing bothers me. I honestly post and I get out of the app. Like, I don't look at anybody's posts. I don't look at anybody's like comments. Like, I do not care. I am 100% myself, and I know being myself has gotten me here. So nothing, anyone says to me other than my family will ever change my mind.
Well, I love that attitude. I mean, you can't let internet trolls change that. And just, yeah, I mean, really excited to see this fight before talking to you, but just getting the insights and just getting the sense of how focused you are, just the excitement bolstered that much further. So thanks for the time, Valerie, and just best of luck with the remaining part of the preparations, but also have a good rest of your night, too.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, and, I'll show you next week.
Alrighty, Hannah Guy and Valerie Loureda. It goes down Bellator 259, May the 21st. It is on the preliminary portion of the card in a flyweight affair. This is Bowks Talking Bouts.